he had some hard questions to ask God concerning the prosperity of the wicked and the difficulties of the righteous. But Psalms 2:1 said, "Why do the nations rage and the people plot a vain thing?" In Genesis 39:21, "But the Lord was with Joseph and showed him mercy, and he gave him favor in sight of the keeper of the prison." Even he was thrown in prison. It looked like that he took another downturn. Put in the prison. Now he's over the prison. But God doesn't stop just there. He didn't only give him favor there. See, his brothers thought the favor was gone when they took the coat off of him. But no. When God gives you favor, it doesn't matter. Man may strip you, but the favor of God is still upon you. Amen. Favor don't come by man. It can, but spiritually it doesn't. It can only come from one, that's the Lord Jesus Christ. When it's His vision, His plan, God knows exactly how to carry it out. But the question is, will we be faithful and just? Will we listen to the voice of God, move forward, and thrust ourselves to do what God has called us to do from the beginning? When do we think it's changed? Because it's been 2 years almost 2 years since we started the project. When do we think it would still be the same? We haven't had the crowds come in like we thought that might. But 2014, I hear the voice of the Lord one more time. In the year of 2014, the words that I hear is the year that will make the difference. 2014 is going to be the year that will make the difference. Now, what all happens this year, I don't know what's going to happen. I take one day at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time. I just listen to God's voice. I do what He says, and it just seems to come to pass. Whenever I got up and spoke that Wednesday night, talked about the overheads, God prompted me to get up. He said, just get up and mention it. I knew who was here on Wednesday night. I thought, it's the same people. Why do you want me to get up and say anything? He said, just get up and say it. I obeyed His voice. I got up and I shared about the overheads. Somebody was in the crowd that God spoke to. It's God's way. It's not man's way. It made me realize even more. And as Sister Marie told me, she said, Pastor, I believe you're still on track. When you got someone that hands you a $3,500 check and say, I want to help you, you've got to be on track. Joseph, he experienced and developed a new sensitivity of the Spirit of God, I believe. This was not time for Joseph to develop his flesh. A lot of us want to develop our flesh sometimes instead of our spiritual being. We have to lay flesh aside, and we have to continue to hang on to what God has for us. His vision, His dream that He planted into us. We have to hang on